What is up, guys? It's Aqua here, and today I have a video on how I snuck into a rated R movie last Friday night. uh, and that might not sound too interesting for you guys, but if you really think about it and just take in consideration my age, it's kind of a big deal, to be honest. Now, I am 12 years old, and you have to be 17 years or older to get into a rated R movie. So, 5 years till I could see one of those by myself. So, yeah. So, let's get into it. So, basically, me and my friends had been planning to go to this rated R movie called Logan, and it's basically Wolverine 3 with Hugh Jackman, his last Wolverine movie, and I definitely wanted to go see that. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna have tons of like claws and stuff, and I was just like all for that. So I thought they were gonna let me in fine because it's a Wolverine movie. I even wore my Deadpool shirt actually, and I was gonna open it up while they were giving me my ticket, while I was asking for the ticket, just like, please let me in, right? And they didn't let me in, right? And that was my first screw up, because now they were kind of suspicious to me when I bought another ticket for a movie. So I ended up buying a ticket for the Lego Batman movie, and I went to sit down next to the theater that I was going to be at, but there was a movie playing there, and it was actually a movie that I wanted to see called Before I Fall, and it's basically about this girl who relives the same day. So that was a pretty cool concept idea to me. So I wanted to go in there. So I ended up going into that movie, staying by the door, and I was watching some of it, and I kept going in and out because my mom kept calling me, and I didn't want to disrupt the other people in the movie, so I kept coming in and out. And finally, one time I went in, and staff from AMC followed me in, and they're like, I'm sorry, dude, can you just step out? You kind of have to wait for your movie. And I'm just like, okay. I wasn't going to get in trouble too much. I didn't really get in trouble at all, so I'm just like, yeah, I'll leave. And I just waited outside for my movie to start. And it finally started, the commercials started, and I love watching the commercials in movies. I don't know about you guys, but I just love watching the commercials. So I watched like half of them until I actually got thirsty, so I went out and got a smart water, and by the time I came back, my friends literally arrived, so I had to go out again, because we went out again, yeah, and to get some food. So we did that, and by the time we came back to the Lego Batman, some people had taken our seats. So we're just like, okay, this is the perfect time to sneak into the movie. And that's what we did. We snuck in, and my friend was scoping out some seats. He's like, where can you sit? Because if you go into a movie like that and you're just like looking for seats, it makes it obvious to everyone that you're looking for seats, and they're probably gonna like tell someone, right? But that wasn't really the case, because the seats he got were like right there by the entrance, and they were handicap seats. So we went in those, and I thought we were all in the clear from that point on, because I was even texting the group chat. I was like, dude, we're in the clear, they're not gonna get us, we're good. And I don't even know, because every time someone walked in, I'd look and see if it was like a person working there, because they could have recognized me. So every time someone walked in, that's what I did. But the movie finally started, and I was watching it pretty good, and about 20 minutes in, I had to go use the bathroom. Now, actually before, but I didn't want to miss it. I'm like, okay, I gotta hold this in, let me get to a part that's not that important, and I'll go. But I was really scared to go, and you're probably wondering why. And why is because if the staff saw me walking out of Logan, they'd pretty much like call me out. They'd say something, and I'd probably get in trouble, because they knew that I was gonna go see Lego Batman movie. 3 of them actually knew. So and that's a lot, because there's not much, like, there's not that many people outside, working outside, so they'd see me. But luckily, there were people buying food, people coming into the theater. So there was a lot of people in the lobby area. So I got through, no problems, used the bathroom, and then came back. and that was all dandy. And right next to the end of the movie, pretty much at the end of the movie, my mom started texting me. She was really mad. She's like, not because I snuck in, because obviously I told her that, but she was mad because she had gotten there and I didn't tell her to come. She just had already came, and she was like, get out of the movie, we have to go. And I'm like, no, I'm not leaving, because I really wanted to watch this movie and I wasn't gonna leave. So she was just really mad. You can tell by the text she sent that she was just super mad. And but I stayed anyway. And when the credits rolled, I stayed too, even though Logan, the movie I was watching, was pretty much confirmed to not have an end credit scene. I stayed anyway. Not through all the credits, because I actually had to go to the bathroom again, but I pretty much stayed through most of them. And but like, before I went to the bathroom, my friends started fighting. And not like real fighting, they were just kind of playing around. And a staff from AMC came in, and I just rushed out, because when he came in, I looked at the other side of the theater with my hood up. I'm like, no, please don't recognize me, please don't recognize me. And after he left, I booked it to the bathroom. I used it. I told my friends, I'm leaving, my mom's outside. I went outside, and when I got into my car, my mom was driving away. They did the stupidest thing ever. They started running along my car, and that wasn't such a good of an idea, because my mom was already pissed, and she was kind of like yelling at me, like, freaking tell them to stop. Luckily I didn't have to tell them to stop, because they had already stopped. But yeah, and my mom was pretty much pissed the whole entire ride home. And like, usually if I went to the movies, it wouldn't matter too much that I was out late, but it's because I had church the next morning, today, the day I'm recording this, and I had early church. And so yeah, that's why she was kind of mad. And I thought I was gonna leave the movie theater at 8, but it turned out to be like 9:30. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I kind of want to talk about the movie as well. Now, if you guys haven't seen Logan, I definitely recommend it. And there's like a 99.9% chance that you haven't seen it, actually, because it just came out yesterday. So I saw it the day it came out. I always like to do that with a lot of movies, but this one, I kind of had to. But it was whatever. But if you haven't seen it yet, go see it. I loved it. I recommend it to anyone, anyone who's into like kind of westerns, and like claws and knives and stuff. Just amazing. So yep. And finally, if you guys did enjoy this video, please tell me in the comments below, because this is like the first story I've done, and I've kind of been waiting for something interesting to happen in my life, because to be honest, my life is pretty stale, other than the occasional cool thing, occasional, emphasizing that. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and I also want you guys to check out my friend's YouTube channel, my good friend's YouTube channel. His YouTube name is Golden Gopher 10, but he recently changed it to Lacuna. And this guy, he's been my friend for over a year now. We're great buddies, and he actually inspired me to make this video. So if you guys do go check him out, tell him I sent you over there. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day, and peace.
Mo! Where the hell are you?